This was the worst. Welcome back.
Hey. Go.
Tell me why. Okay. First things first, I want to examine around here. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf, which have nothing to do with this case. Do you want me to talk to you? Maybe this gun was used. No, it's possible to chew. Chew would be bleeding your tongues. My stomach is riddled with holes. Oh, the pain is unbearable. We could at least try and figure out what we should check it out. Listen, Dick. Should we check the boys' room? If I understand the crop. Fuck off, asshole!
What then? What?
What do you want me to look at? There's nothing here. There's not even blood.
Pretty sure he wants you to click on the door again?
I've always been. Okay, what is it? Scanner? I mean, the scanner's important.
There we go.
Okay, it's meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with that? If so, you should take up Monokuma. Said that, then quickly it shall be clapped his hands.
Did you call for me?
Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question.
You need
for
something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card reader have all
I
been.
have it. I have
Fine.
it this way. Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook.
So there go with this. It's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl. The ceiling mounting Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter.
Deliciously horrible. In school relations with anyone from lending someone else their handbook,
Of
correct?
course.
Correct, D. Correct.
Are you gonna ask me? That means only girls can go in the girls' locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. What she was probably being found in the girls' locker room means. And see right through you. See right through me? I know I'm pale, but I'm not transparent. Let me tell you what you're
I
thinking.
think I have darker skin than you.
Since she was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So, in other words,
Such the kill must be on the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. I mean, that's part of the case, though. But am I wrong? You should pay close attention to regulations. The answer's been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. The act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine.
I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out that loophole in the regulations.
So borrowing, in other words, stealing. Knowing you, I bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? Tell a little more excitement to things.
You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now that since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore, they're things.
Fuck off!
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means you would have to loan it, so,
Why you?
I get
So
it.
sleepy.
So what he's saying is that if a guy were to kill her, he could take her e-handbook and plant it in here.
Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
Unbelievable.
Or else they'll charge you with criminal negligence.
Interesting.
No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own damn self. Wouldn't say shit, but said damn.
That's fine.
Well, you know, you are unfortunately lacking mental faculty, so I'll put you on myself. Okay.
Card reader has been added to the truth build section of your handbook.
So from what he's trying to say is that I came to the main hall. What are we looking for here? I'm gonna have to figure out for myself. I don't know what I'm just like some kind of sheet. Surveillance cam. You want subscription. What the fuck do you want me to find here? The mailbox? It's an e-handbook. I think there's 3 of them. What are they doing here? Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. Seeing there's a sensor in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. You can go ahead and confirm them yourself. Let me tell him one of these handbooks and what I did, Sayaka. Yep, because we got imbue pain on Makoto. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now, do you understand? This is a key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel I'm starting to get it. So when she died, someone could have easily just taken her handbook. Damn, that's pretty smart. Should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been fine for the entire time. Loaning an e-handbook is prohibited. Yet if loaning is a handbook is prohibited, borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah, now I understand. So you can't give it to someone, but someone can take it. Smart, smart.
What?
Of course that bear made a loophole.
Because once you're dead, you're not a person. You're
What's
not
wrong?
Strange.
One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The handbook showed Junko's name when I started up. The one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pulled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. All baseballs. Anyway, it came flooding back. Cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. Thank God that image was all I had to see. You're right.
You're like, please don't.
It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey!
Are you gonna say, they don't break that easy?
Oh, I'm really angry!
What?
That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily.
But it did.
It's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break.
So why is it broken?
It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay?
Then how'd it break?
I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point.
It does?
I can't hear
But
you.
it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
And Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right?
Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be?
Someone else has his handbook. That one's broken. But that either means it belongs to the killer or it belongs to Chiho. Interesting. So someone needed a working handbook, but they likely have Leon's then. In the question on the air, Monkuma disappeared. What just happened?
I feel like you could ask that every time that he appears and then disappears.
Monkuma said it's not broken, but it's an unknown fact that's not turning on.
That's fine.
What's the... So it doesn't matter now. Think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me.
Broken e-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
By logic, it's Leon's, but I think it's someone else's. Which means someone else has Leon's right now. That'll definitely count during the trial. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Second investigation, earnest, and track down true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite?
Byakuya, stop with your riddles.
What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you really believe Genocide Jack is the one who killed Chiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no idea. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. The Norris Fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. Norris Fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. Like a ghost, attacking suddenly and slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. You say he's killed thousands of people. That's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder.
Byakuya's like, it's me. Kill.
If only. Hey, can I see your e-handbook real quick? I just need to make sure your name's on it. The words mean little right now. At least I know that anyone can enter right now, so you're a suspect again. Something that will prove it. I actually don't think he's a suspect. He's trying to help us. And I can show you. What do you have to show me? Even but
You just need to back out, I think. Or continue
Don't make
talking,
me
I think, and
repeat
go
myself.
past that. Yeah.
is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide
It's
all the
all
evidence you
clear
need.
now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one who killed Chihiro. It's not like that really...
Ah! Hey, you two!
Hina?
Big trouble! Need your help!
I don't have time to play
We're
with you.
busy. Leave us alone.
But it's an emergency! Emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me!
I guess you couldn't go to Sakura or Mondo. What's up, Out? What's up, Hina?
Please.
This is a serious emergency! Please, please, you gotta help me!
Just calm down, okay, Hina?
But it's an emergency!
Emergency? What happened?
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange.
Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. So we're gonna take a second to see what's going on. Aww, how cute. Crazy dumb love.
Love!
Don't make me repeat myself. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure you'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
Okay, come on, hurry!
Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
So she said to dorms. Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Where's Toko's room?
Yeah. I was like, it should be right in front of your face.
Toko inside.
To spawn. Oh, I think you have to talk to them first.
Byakuya, what's up?
Such ignorance.
Hina. I mean,
What the fuck's Hina?
right there. You guys are too slow!
Maybe you're just too fast. I think you're just too fast. Makoto,
Makoto, please.
get out my brain! So, what's this emergency?
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea.
Now you can talk to her.
May as well give it a shot.
Ding dong. Ding
Doesn't
dong.
open slowly.
I always thought that this was like really cute.
Oh,
Isn't it cute?
holy crap. All the negativity flowed out from behind the door. It's slightly terrifying.
What?
It is, but she just looks so fragile and precious.
Nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
We bonded.
Won't allow it.
Well, at least she's scared. At least she's stubborn against it.
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
I was afraid of something like this. DID. What was that?
She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago, I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
Yeah, definitely what I think it is. Damn it.
It doesn't make any sense, right?
Not to someone so simple.
I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it.
Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her?
Yo, Byakuya!
Here's the funniest thing. Aaron literally went, I don't know, does she have a crush on somebody or something? When in the last episode they had the moment
Do you,
where Toko was like oohing and awing over Byakuya.
do you think you could ask her? Go over her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever.
Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to.
Well,
Everyone can if they want to.
well, this case has just cleared itself up for me. Byakuya stood in front of a door, not making a sound, then pressed the doorbell.
Ding-dong.
After a few moments,
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Byakuya!
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
with that, the door slammed shut.
Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off.
There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on! Hey Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about promise? Oh, I have no idea. Another one for delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
I said I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
It's definitely DID. Damn. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya? I hurried to catch up. That mad bear would do something like that. Tried to talk to him several times as we walked. He didn't even look back, let alone say anything. Just kept walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. I actually want to investigate shit, so please, let me go on my own. Alright, what do you want me to check? There are no clues there when you check elsewhere. Are you just gonna tell me, or are you gonna get pissed if I talk to you again? Is the evidence that proves that it was Genocide Jack really in the
Don't make
library?
me repeat myself.
I'm gonna say it again. So that I have to find it. Dude, just fucking... This is the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. You actually are letting me go inside for once? The hall makes sense once you're inside. Interesting. Oh, there's so many books and files. So much dust,
So, in
too.
other
Just
words,
sneezes
There's
tremendously.
enough value in this place to endure the dust. Let's see. You want me to find something in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a camera. Noise?
Noise? No noise.
So many files stuffed on the shelves. What's in
that's
there?
enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? To the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous, truthful, and confident. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. Ready to be Wait.
If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look.
There's some very interesting people in there. You mean killed for it? Just,
Yeah.
Just say killed for it. We just saw a corpse, dude. We can handle the word killed. Are you like fucking Deadpool? It's like you have to. Are you like fucking Disney Deadpool? You have to say K word instead. You're just kidding, right? They do acknowledge he's saying kill in the show. It's honestly one of the few good episodes of that show. Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Do you want me to talk to you? Because I don't want to. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over here. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Nice!
Noise!
Yeah, we have one coin again. What do you say? One box. It's empty. General I smell it does. Looks like there's something inside. I don't know what it is. There's an extension cord plugged in there. It proved to be very useful while I was in the library. Extension cord, huh? You know, it would be nice if you told other people about this asshole.
Just check the bookshelves.
One's behind him.
Just a lot of them.
Bookshelf. Thing of looking through them. Let me give you a little warning. Graphics and photos from all kinds of content. It's the kind of thing I know a person will ever want to look at. What do you mean? Well, as far as our investigation... Ah, goddamn, I need to see Genocide Jack still. For internal documents, police eyes only, they're not the kind of thing you would have to leak. Oh? Dash. Okay. What's this one say? Files, looking back, pick one of them. Job India, select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's a report on presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be as classified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? I'll tell you whose cross-eyes might wind up in peeking at it. I turned file to a shelf. So you found goodness interest splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government documents, police records. There's no ordinary person. Things no ordinary person will ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you liberals will lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse with it, but there's just so much. I can't even have put all this together. I guess it goes to show you just how much be truly real. So perhaps Mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. Anyways, I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple. Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand that what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? What makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all?
We're just looking into something.
Documents gathered here are genuine. I've viewed them multiple times, so there's no doubts. Hold on a second. You say you've read all these documents more than once? Well, this has to be a top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course. No, it's dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
I told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. To become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So at the time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me, so I could proclaim that without doubt the materials gathered here are the real thing. See, this is beyond believing or not believing. The Akio is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police. This is why you liked him. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I saw more than a few of those cases just by viewing the reports. Among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As they talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report on Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there's so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. Beginning out, there are two noble characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. First characteristic, every crime containing the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. Second, is that when the victims are murdered, the bars are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the bars are suspended. Is that the same thing as hero? Save your surprise, or as far as you have to come. The second characteristic, where the victim is suspended. If anyone wants to know about that particular fact, will belong to the police and the other highlights. By all accounts, no one knew ever found out. In the word, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this acting of mounting the victim. When we called Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer know about this victim?
Right.
That's the key question. In fact, the answer is quite
So,
simple.
in other words...
Culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's a real Genocide Jack.
In other words...
That's right, the evidence that Genocide Jack was hidden himself among the rest of us. The Genocide Jack really is. Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking around among us.
Interesting.
Things are really
Pretty
starting to
sus.
get
I had to say it at least once.
You've been silent for so long.
I was looking up something because I wanted to see if something was a thing.
What? Was it something based on what I said?
No.
No, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what
Such ignorance.
you're doing, Nathan Bag, I'm sure you myself. Where's the file for Genocide Jack? Which one is it? It's the
I
gold.
think it's the one behind him because it's a cool case shelf.
The top file. All the gold cases that turn documents, police says only.
I think you have to talk to him.
I don't want to talk to you. I just want to solve the case. Honestly, you're more known than the murderer at this point. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see
That's
it?
fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here. But you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it, tense in his fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I made to further see each card had been collected. When's the Genocide? Come on. Closer. Most of these are stabbings, it appears. In fact, very similar each time. Odd. This might come as a shock, but that's to what I'm focusing on, but this doesn't appear handwritten much too. They're all written in the same way, which implies the same person wrote them. That or the people who drew these were lazy and just copy and pasted, because it's literally written the exact same way, down to the L in Lust having the exact same blood splatter down. You see that too, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, in that guy's it's different.
Well, yeah, but that's because his blood is going over it. You is a
guess.
little bit different too. Like where their blood is like draining out is different.
Yeah, that's fair.
but the way the L is drawn is the same. So it's the same as it was with Chirito too. So, Jesus. Damn. Something like this. Red, all the case found victims were canceled in exactly the same way. At the scene of the murder, the blue blood vessels left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next one and find another interesting. Most of these are stabbings, though. I thought they'd use a blunt weapon this time to kill things.
All the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon.
Based on this class, it resources that the suspect were students. The suspects ended at the scene when they did leave, they were in a panic. The eyewitness was not come forward. It's unlikely there are external reasons for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may have DID. Like I said. Oh, Toko. I'm so sorry for you. It wasn't you.
So, in other words,
The key point here is the culprit may well have a split personality. Split personality. It's kind of thing you see on TV. Sounds part of another totally unbelievable story. Sounds way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel my mind is gone numb.
let's go.
Huh? Where are we going? And we're over here. We finished our business here. Wait, Byakuya!
I keep zoning myself out because I don't want to like interrupt your thought processes.
I've already figured this case out. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take up before the class show. Not just all stuff. Good, I can finally actually investigate.
He's like, I gotta go jack off real quick. Oh man, I was talking cold cases, my guy. Oh man.
Your hand was shaking.
Yeah, I was mimicking it.
Well, I know who did it, so you're innocent for now. Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Do you really think we'd be together the whole time? I just want to do something useful. The new investigation following on. Honestly, the investigation's hardly moved forward. I've barely gotten any truth bullets. You know how fast the last investigation went? Like, I got them one after another.
Well, you didn't have to go too far in that one.
Yeah, but guess what? I've gone all over the place and I've barely gotten anything. I haven't even gotten to investigate the fucking crime scene.
That's true. Go right to the crime scene then.
That's what I want to do. No, she's the one. It's DID. Well, I don't know. Dissociated identity disorder. People can end up switching genders when that happens, which means it could be a he inside Toko's head. I don't really know. I mean, to be fair, it's kind of just the internet that calls him Genocide Jack. Do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. Go back to crime scene. Go to locker room. I check the boys' locker room too. There's my comp. Ooh, actually it's very good that I checked the boys' locker room, because if they do have Leon's notebook, they'd be able to get in there. Might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. So they have Leon's handbook, they can check whatever locker room they wanted. Also, I can find some extra evidence in there. I want to check there first.
I completely forgot the pool was on this floor. I was like, where are you going? And I was like, oh, right.
Yeah.
Where I was like, oh,
Ah,
right,
what
we're
the fuck
already
are you
on the
doing
second
here?
floor.
No.
I mean, you do actually eventually have to talk to him, but okay.
Yeah, I'll put it off till later. Okay, first things first. What's this?
Poster.
Oh, this poster. Part of a boy band called Tornado. Sound doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Interesting. But they switched? That's a very bad punching bag.
It's thin as a stick. The best they come.
Also interesting. Strange stains on the carpet. What is it?
Poop.
I oddly don't think so. Oh, okay.
That's it in here.
Well, hang on. Monocoins?
I don't think anything that's technically part of the investigation gives you monocoins right now. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I got one earlier when I was in the other room.
Oh, that's true.
Nope.
No, fuck off.
If I can put off talking to you as long as I can, I will. Okay. So Kyoko's here. I'll talk to you later. I actually need to get some actual truth bullets. Anything caused by a bloater. odd though. This seems like it should be in the boys' room. The murder didn't take place in the girls' room. It happened in the boys' room. The murderer really wants us to believe it happened here.
The big-breasted swimsuit model.
I mean, it's true. The girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you find something like this. That reminds me, what's in the other locker room was... That's right, somebody's something strange about this. The stain was probably a blood stain that the killer cleaned up. The poster of a popular boy band. The girls' locker room was a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Posters have been switched. They were. Why? At least one would have. We would talk to someone who knows a little about the locker rooms. Yeah, last go.
2 locker room posters has been added to the truth bullets.
Well, luckily the 2 people was in there most right here. Yeah, these are definitely copy pasted. Like just like I can see the same thing for Lust. The word Lust has been in the wrong blood, just like all the other Genocide Jack cases. Every crime scene the word Lust is written with a different blood.
Well, I mean, it makes sense if it was.
Alright, Shiro, I'm gonna have to poke around you a bit. It's a dead body. Okay, never mind. Okay, can you tell me about can you tell me about this locker room?
Mm-hmm.
Spent a lot of time I sat in the girls' locker room, right, Sako?
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together.
Okay, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys and girls' locker room could have been switched?
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters.
I see.
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising.
Ooh, that sounds good. We have protein coffee?
In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some of it on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain.
Ah, so the carpets got switched too. So that's it. So the crime scene switched, which means someone would have to have a boys' handbook, which means the one broken is likely Toko's, but she had Leon, so she'd get in. Bouncing a stain on the carpet now.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with.
This one stands to add to truth.
I think
Alright,
Mondo
Mondo,
says the
tell me-
same thing.
tell me-
Same thing.
Do you have real compliments about being Yeah, I do much. I was hoping you'd tell me about the boys' locker room.
Where it come from, Cat Najo?
Okay, can you tell me about here? I doubt you've been in here.
Indeed. However,
Generally speaking. But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of.
So besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder.
But
so then,
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time. Thoroughly.
okay.
Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success.
That character, tell me what goes over. Well, I have an idea of where.
Chihiro's e-handbook has been handed to the truth bolt section of your handbook.
Is hers the broken one? And I don't think so. But I need to know what the fatal flaw is, so I can know how it broke. Because if it broke, they're waterproof too. So I noticed the third. She was handed bound with kind of. It looks like some kind of rope. Crucifix. Huh? Rope has a. Oh, it's the extension cord. That's the only thing concerned. Struck on the head or killed. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended in the state of blow. I don't see any reason to think too much about it either. But seeing them again after looking through Genocide Jack file, nothing's not quite right. What does this all mean? Doesn't make sense.
Status of the dead body has been added to the truth bolt section of your handbook.
One thing is most likely to tie all these smushed together. Nature of the rope that she's been shooting. If you're out, the same place after you kids are over. Plus it might help to look at Genocide Jack case file one more time. Okay. Well. Okay. Give me info fast, because I don't want to talk too long than I need to. Who has discovered evidence of Vanek?
I feel as
No
if
stat increase for me. What'd you find? Dude!
I'm sure of it.
Are you sure about that? She witnessed something worthwhile too. That is what she
It would seem.
No, that's not what it's like. No, I'm sorry I'm not reading these out much. I'm legitimately trying to focus. So where's Celeste now? Celeste by dorm. She was there, but at the same time not there. What's it gonna be?
She's in the warehouse. Why did you have to say it that way?
She's in a season. I want to see if there's anything else I could examine here. I said before the focus was switched. The person who would likely know this with Hina. So, need to go talk with Hina, Celeste, and I wish I could talk to Toko, but she's probably not in a talking mood.
Yeah.
Alright, first things first, since right here, I need to go check the archive room again. Interesting. Does it particularly just no? I want.
Rip.
That's not what I want to check.
I think you have to check. Are you trying to accept
The lamp.
yeah.
Not the lamp will turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. I suppose the lamp is the job. Last time I saw it was definitely on. It was definitely right here. That's why Becker was in inspection mode. There's no sense code here now. I wonder if
Library desktop has been added to the section.
that's as much as that's gonna help me here. What?
It wants you to check the case file again. Remember?
In like the archive? Oh, Bjarke is not there, so I can't check too much. The interesting thing is, all those cases of stabbing was very present. One thing another chance to check. It's gone. Don't take out the archive? The one who would do something like that, you know, Bjarke. Interesting.
Might have bumped the mic.
Yeah, but Bjarke has...
Miyakia.
Bjarke doesn't have any motive to take it other than, well... Perhaps he's helping, but I don't think he would. He might have some level of pity. Again, I don't think he would.
Okay,
Let's go talk to Celeste. Still at the warehouse, so...
yeah.
I was gonna talk to Hina. Taka, how you feeling, bro?
How unfortunate.
Should I confess I'm embarrassed to see what's out there? Down inside, Shiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough.
No, it's because everyone else was a bitch, honestly. You were all gung-ho for it.
No. It's because someone definitely didn't want their secret revealed. And I understand why, seeing as, well, knowing what it is now. Someone is... Honestly, the killer misses his victim as much as we are. Not in the way Leon was. Celeste, what are you doing here?
This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from.
You see that, but I don't think we realize this case.
Unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that.
I mean, yeah.
I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless.
Did you find something?
Very well, I will tell you, and only you.
Because you know I can solve this.
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse.
What? Really?
This was right before nighttime.
So she was here.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just.
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
I'm
Because
psychic.
I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Now I know Chihiro's movements.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly into the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this ever would have happened.
It's kind of mean that she's dead, but you are right.
You get what you deserve, I suppose.
Okay, don't be a bitch about it. So apparently, she went to a girl's locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. Strange thing is, no trace of track jacket, duffel bag, Celeste said she thought she was carrying. I mean, the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow.
Celeste's account has been added to the section of your handbook.
Nothing else here. Okay, one more person I need to talk to over here. Where the fuck did she go?
You don't have to talk to her.
Hina?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's a shame. I thought I'd need her account. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get anything out of the trash room. I think no way someone would dispose something that simplistic. Dining hall. Oh, it does say to go to talk to her in the dining hall.
Oh. Well,
Well, thanks for trying to throw me off.
I don't remember you having to talk to her.
Well, she's in here, and they're saying this in the interview. Hey, Hina. Oh yeah, what's Coco doing?
Just this. Same as before. She won't come out, and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there.
You left her?
My head was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her.
Speaking of which, what are you eating?
A donut, of course!
Of course.
Them sick-ass donuts.
The swimmer's preferred choice of food.
Look at her little kitty face!
Aw, that's really cute. Also, that's the most boob pressed together thing I've ever seen.
Meow. There are two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts.
Really?
I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one biggest regret. Her one big regret, my bad. I should have tried to spend more time with her.
Looking at who did she spend time with?
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang around with other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us.
But actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she was confused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls.
Was she just shy?
I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex but totally fine with the opposite sex? Not really. One of my best friends only has guy friends except for me.
Yeah.
Oh wait, maybe.
I wasn't good with a lot of guys.
Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right?
That's sure. Think so? I never saw it that kind of girl.
No, his account has been out of the toothpaste section of your handbook. I forgot about that. I thought you
Oh
already
wait,
got that.
what?
Ding dong.
Can't be.
ding,
I have
ding.
nothing.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we
Shit,
just
I'm
plunge
going on
right
so
in?
little.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial.
I was
You
hoping
remember
for
where
so
to
much
meet,
more.
right?
I don't even have the murder weapon.
Yeah, I do. Or yeah, you do. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
locker
yeah,
room
we do.
dumbo.
Okay. So I have
Dumbo.
so little to go on, though. Fuck, this feels like half of what I had last time.
I think it's actually more. I think you only had 14 things last time.
Please
Why does it
go
feel like I
through
have so
the
little
red
this time?
door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Fuck, okay.
Give me a little bubble.
About to begin.
This is a baby. I have a baby. This is your baby. We're gonna go into the trial room.
Next time. Next time we'll start it.
Yep.
Hey, everyone.
So is everyone ready to what?
Oh, I was so not prepared for this. I feel like I don't know what happened in the case yet. Like last time I went with such a good idea of what happened. This time...
I told you it goes straight from hand holding to just like, deal with it, figure it
Oh,
out.
Fuck. Oh. I'll have to piece it together during the trial.
Yeah.
At least I know who did it. And I feel sorry for Toko, but she's gonna be under the gun.
Yeah. Alright. Next time, we'll shoot Toko.
I'm sorry, Toko. I know it wasn't you. I know it wasn't you, but it was also explicitly you.
Alright.
See you guys then.